Hi and welcome to this episode about Simutrans. Today's topic is road choice signal. How you block our player from using your road and railroad, how to build station underground, and how you build really effective. We now continue with one more signal. This signal is also available for light railroad and road vehicle and are the choice signal. But let us now take a look how this system behaves without this special signal. This station have 3 tracks which are connected to one line. This red train have its special track here, the green train here. If we start rolling this, the red train going in here, nothing special, and of course roll out. The green train going in here, nothing special. But let us now doing an experimental. Alright, this green train sitting now on its track in the station, the red train coming here, and the other 2 green train are also heading to this station. Look now what will happen. The red train have allocated its track to this track in the station. The green train coming here and the next green train. But now, wait for clearance. We have 2 free tracks in the station. But it only shows the track which have been assigned to the train. That is not the behavior we want in this situation. We want that the train should choose any free track. To achieve the functionality that the train should be able to choose any free track, we have a signal for that. This signal. This signal is available in a dual variant and a single variant, but we are only interested in the single variant, and we place it in the same way as all other signal. If all tracks are available, the train will choose the predetermined track. If the predetermined track is occupied, the train will choose next available track. If you use this choice signal in railroad and light railroad station, you can also exclude certain track from the choice with a special sign. Under normal circumstances, this have very little effect on the system. But let us now simulate it that we have more congestion and more train allocated sitting in the station and loading. If we have one track allocated, everything works as normal. Alright, let us now take a look how this special sign works. We have two trains sitting in the station. The red train here are heading to the station and have this track specially assigned to it. We have another green train which have its predetermined track here. Now we start the time. The red train coming here. Going into its track. But the green train are not allowed to choose this track. If a train should use an exclusion track, it must be assigned to that track specifically, like this red train. This green train will sit here and wait for a free track which are not excluded. Notice this. When a train arrives at the station, it sits for a while at its track. That is a waiting time. The choice sign increases the capacity of the station by letting the train choose any free track. This is something you use very sparingly in cargo station. But in mail and passenger station, this is useful. The reason why you normally don't use choice sign in cargo station is to avoid fluctuation in delivery of cargo. We have now moved to the coal mine again. If you take a look on this station, each serving line have its own track into its own track in the station. But there is no signal on the track in the station. This have I made deliberately, because this train sitting here and waiting for that train cannot enter the station before this train have completely leave the station. If I don't do this, the train will start rolling in as fast there is a free space in the station. That give a quicker response, but that also increase the problem with fluctuation in the delivery of cargo. And I don't need so much speed to deliver the coal. Therefore, I deliberately have slowed down the speed of the train through the station. If we go to the power plant, however, here I place signal the whole way along the track in the station, just to get the train out of the station and the next train into the station as fast as possible. This is how much coal this power station want. All recipient of cargo don't always have so much space, so they want a more even delivery of cargo. Therefore, don't use choice sign in cargo station if you don't need the high capacity. That could cause fluctuation in the delivery of cargo, which are not what you want. You want an even delivery of cargo. That are how you use choice sign and exclusion sign in station. The next feature is private road, no entering, and so on. You can block other player and the private vehicle you have on the road. In railroad you have this gate. You can change the setting here and allow public service. Public service means private citizen. If you have problem that private cars drive into a queuing area, you can block that queuing area by placing that barrier and say if they are allowed. You can also use this to block other player in multiplayer mode. When it comes to towns, you can remove buildings and roads, but it takes a long time for a town to recover, so you want to do as little as possible. That brings us to the next topic, how to place station where it is no room for them. You can build a station underground. That is quite easy. Choose the tunnel, press Ctrl. Now you have an entry. Connect the tunnel to the railway system in this case. To navigate underground, use the slicing tool. You move up and down with the plus and minus key on your keyboard. To build the track inside the mountain, click on the tunnel again and simply drag and drop. To build a station, choose a station and place it on the track. We have talked about keeping the performance down of the station, but sometimes you want to have high performance station. One way is of course the choice sign, but having multiple track leading out from the station increase the capacity too, because now the station can empty from the train and let new train come in quicker. Another bottleneck is the connection to the main line. If you really need high performance, this could be one solution. Here we have a main line running through and several connections to the main line. Two pieces of track in this station handle traffic on one side of the main line for incoming traffic. Additional two track handle traffic on the other side of the main line for oncoming traffic. For outgoing cargo and passenger, we have a special station with 3 separate tracks which have each its own queuing area and can handle traffic in both directions. This solution can also be leveled in several levels above and below ground. This is a station which are very rare you actually need. Let us now take a look how Simutrans handle extension of the train system. We should build a railway line over this water. But this is how they placed the track. That is not what we want. I prefer to build the tricky part first, so I normally start with bridges, crossing of mountain and station. Because when it comes to building on the open flat ground, there is normally no big problem. You simply start somewhere and drag the track out. That is a quick and more painless way to build. In this episode we have talked a lot about the advanced signal. The basic for the signal system is to automate the train and track movement and avoid deadlock, so you can concentrating to build the next supply chain. That was everything I have to show you. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. In the next episode, we take a look on boat transport and how to extend the train station, because we should connect the last power plant.